Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my Xbox 360 collection update number 2. A lot of 2s going on, and I got a lot of 2s in my collection, let me tell you. Good start. So anyway, it's a good start. It's a quality start to part 2 of my collection update. Hope you enjoyed part 1. Let's get to it, okay? Because I got all these for this part. This part's going to be all these, so I need to really get through it quick. We're going to start... Wait, where's my Cartman? Cartman, go over here. Disappoint me. We're going to start with this pile right here. Alright, Cartman, get the fuck off. Alright, put you right there. Here, I'll put you on this pile. We'll do you next. Again, these aren't really in ABC order. Not really. We'll get through them, though. Whatever. First one is Fracture, which is a game that had a really unique premise where you can raise and lower the terrain and stuff. You can actually control the environment itself. Mainly the dirt and the ground and all that stuff. But it was disappointing, that's for sure. I had a terrible story too, I remember that. F1 Race Stars, which I think is just F1 Racers, except now it's all cartoony. I don't know. Arcadey, I'm assuming. I never played it. This is, here, hopefully you can see it. It's Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage #1. But I also have Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage #2. So there you go. Oh, God. Next, you got Fight Night Round 3 right there, which is a game I actually got rid of my second copy of. And now I have this one. Recently at GameStop, actually. Next is Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. I don't have Lightning Returns as of yet, but I have these two. That matters. Final Fantasy 11 Online, which comes with a bunch of the DLCs. I also have Final Fantasy 11 The Ultimate Collection, which comes with, I'm assuming, all of the DLCs. Don't think this game works anymore. I'm not really sure. Next, we have every single one of the Fear games. You got Fear 1, great game. Got Fear 2, pretty good game. And you got Fear 3, an okay game. Then you got Fear Files, which comes with a bunch of the DLCs, which is good too. Okay, next is a game called Fatal Inertia, which is kind of like a Wipeout style game. It reminds me a little bit of a game called Quantum Redshift, which is a really good little game on the original Xbox. Next is Far Cry 3. Great game. Voss Montenegro, one of the best freaking villains of all time in video games. Far Cry 2. I swear to God, if I get malaria again, I'm going to break this fucking game. Oh, good, my gun jammed. I can't even shoot myself because I hate this game so much. I don't hate it, actually. I think it's actually a pretty good game. Far Cry Instinct's Predator, which is the original, except they added some new stuff in there, I think. Right? I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. Anyway, there you go. Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, which is a terrible game, big surprise. Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition, which is sealed, and it will stay like that, because, well, I could play this on Xbox 360, I mean Xbox One, because it is backwards compatible, but, I'd rather just get, there's a new version of this, which it comes with in a Xbox One case. I'd rather just get that and play that one. Or just play Fallout 4 again, I don't know. Here's Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. I did open that one, because I was playing this right before Fallout 4 came out, never finished it. I did finish Fallout 4, I just never finished Fallout 3 again. Fallout 3 Mothership Zeta. This technically, well, it's gone. Technically, it's not a game. Technically, that's not a game, it doesn't have a disc. But, yeah, so I just lost that. I'll pick it up later. Fairy Tale Fights. Really bad game. Uses the analog sticks to fight. Bad. It has a unique concept, I guess. It's a bunch of fairy tale looking characters, except they murder each other in violent ways. Kind of reminds me of that game Raise Hell, I think it's called. I don't remember. It's on the original Xbox. Facebreaker. Not a very good little fighting game. Reminds me of Ready to Rumble, remember that series? Except they kind of messed it up. It's not as fun. Fable 3. I also have Fable 2, but my friend's actually currently borrowing that. You just have to believe me. I did a full playthrough of Fable 2, so please believe me. Please believe me. That's another game I did a full playthrough of. But Fable 3, great game. I really like it. I know a lot of people didn't, but I really enjoyed it personally. Eternal Sonata. Never played it, but I heard it is a very solid game. Remember this game? Aragon. Actually, more like remember this movie. Jeremy Irons, my boy. Not very good. Not very good game. Not very good movie either. One of my favorite underrated games of all time. Please play this game if you have yet to. Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Love this game. It actually is written by the guy that just did Annihilation and Ex Machina and Dread. A lot of great movies. It also stars Andy Serkis, who is one of my favorite actors out there. Of course, everybody knows Andy Serkis. Please play this game now. Please. I wish this game was released today, because people would actually play it now because of the star power and the writing power, I guess. But, great game. Please go get it. Escape Dead Island. I played about an hour of this game. I didn't get very far. Didn't really care for it. There you go. That's my review. Enemy Territory Quake Wars. I remember trying to play this game, but I couldn't get into it. I do love me some Quake, but it's more... From what I remember, it reminded me more of that Frontlines game that came out. Remember that game? Yeah, it's more like that. There you go. Enemy Front. Terrible game. Horrible game. I was actually looking forward to this, and it's a big disappointment. And next is Enchanted Arms. I've had this game for like 10 years at this point. I have yet to play it, so there you go. So that's one stack done. How far are we in? I can't tell. Well, it's been like, what, like 6 minutes? I don't know. 7 minutes, 8 minutes? We got through record time. Before I continue, though, I do have these collector's editions that I want to show off real quick. This is the collector's edition for Fallout. I'm sorry, not Fallout. Fable 3. So I do have 2 copies of Fable 3. This one I got from 99 Gamers, that fucking site here. It's Fable 3, if you can't tell. Right there. That site that screwed everybody that used it and stuff. I like that site until they screwed us. And I also have Def Jam Rapstar. Not technically a collector's edition, but it is a big bulky box that comes with the microphone and the game. So there you go. Put that over there. Alright, let's do this stack next, and then we'll put this right there. Alright, first off we got Dark Messiah of Might and Magic Elements. Not a very good game. I remember having a good time with it, though, as like a bad game. Darkest of Days. I wish this game was more bad but fun, but it just ended up just being bad. It had a really good premise where you're like, I think, a Union soldier or something like that, and you get teleported back in time, and you have to go back to like Napoleon era, and like what other kind of places do you go? Journey to 5 distinct times and locations, battle hundreds of NPCs. Historically accurate battles. I think you go to like World War II times and stuff. Like I don't even remember, but it was a cool premise. They fucked it up though. Big surprise. Dark. I remember this is one of the only games, and I do have the note right here. One of the only games that I actually got as a review copy, and I did review it. And I thought it was okay. I gave it like a 6. I thought it was an okay game. Not great, but definitely not too bad. Here's the message I got, by the way. There you go. He says, "Dear editor," it doesn't even know my name. Here, I'll read it to you. I don't care. This video is going to be long. "Are you ready to enter the world of vampires, ghouls, and other creatures of the night? Will you take up the mantle of a vampire and destroy your foes with fantastic powers while prowling the shadows undetected as you uncover the secrets of the vampire elders?" I wonder if I did this on the last 360 collection update. I have a feeling I did. Dark is ready for your review. The clip says, "Dark, mindless school, you're killing blows. You may take video footage, don't give away secrets. Give this a 10. Whoa, hold on. That's weird. I'll stop reading that. Because I didn't fulfill their request. I'm just kidding. They didn't put that. But give it a 10. As 100 on Metacritic. Only 4 reviews, though. 4 of the shilliest of shill reviewers out there that reviewed it. Dante's Inferno. Fun game. Very, well... Fun in the sense that the combat's fun, but not fun in the sense that it is a fun to look at and experience game, because it's gruesome. But I really enjoyed it for the most part. The platforming was really annoying though. Dance Dance Revolution. This is like the remake or the reboot or whatever. I'm assuming it's Dance Dance Revolution. Dance Dance Revolution Universe 3. I also got Universe 2, but it is disc only pretty much. This is actually one of the Best Buy pre-owned cases. And, oh, where the hell's Dance Dance Revolution Universe 1? It's somewhere here. Anyway, I'll get to it eventually. Create, which is a game where you can create shit. Big surprise considering the title. This game's called Crash Time, which I don't think anybody's ever played. I played it. It ain't good. Crackdown 2, which I know a lot of people didn't care for Crackdown 2, but I really enjoyed it myself. Personally, I know it's just more of Crackdown, but I'll take more Crackdown. I'm still looking forward to Crackdown 3. Where is it, Microsoft? Come on. Crackdown 1, great game. And no, it's not just a game that came with the Halo 3 beta, before you make that joke. You get a free game with the Halo 3 beta. That's everybody's joke. That's a funny joke, to be fair, but whatever. Conflict Denied Ops. I remember the Conflict games being really good. This is sadly not one of them, and I think this was actually the last one. That sucks. Conflict Desert Storm was one of them. That was a good game. Conflict Vietnam. I actually really enjoyed that game. Condemned 2, Bloodshot. Really creepy game. That bear scene. Oh, boy. Condemned Criminal Origins. This one's also pretty creepy, but I actually liked Bloodshot a little bit better, personally. Conan, which is, of course, based on the character Conan the Barbarian, who is a book literature character, of course, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger as well. This one's voiced by Ron Perlman, which is a great choice as a voice for Conan the Barbarian. Maybe not live-action version of Conan the Barbarian, which is funny also because Ron Perlman was in the Conan the Barbarian movie from a few years ago. He wasn't Conan, but he played his father, so I thought that was kind of interesting. But there you go. Command & Conquer 3, Kane's Wrath. I don't play the Command & Conquer games myself. The Club, which I'm pretty sure this game is developed by the guys that did 50 Cent Blood on Sam, because I'm pretty sure it's the exact same gunplay, or the exact same combat system or whatever. But fun game for the most part if you want to just shoot things. Clash of the Titans, the video game. Remember that movie Clash of the Titans? Remember the remake to that movie? They made a game, and it sucked. Big surprise. Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena. I don't think I ever played Assault on Dark Athena, but I love the original Chronicles of Riddick video game. It's one of the most underrated movie games out there. Everybody talk about like, yo, the best movie games. Yo, man, that X-Men Origins game and GoldenEye. Of course, GoldenEye is like the #1 example that I feel like some people forget is a movie game. Some people forget that GoldenEye is a movie game. Sure, it came out a few years after GoldenEye came out, but still, it's a movie game. But Chronicles of Riddick, one of the best ones. Go pick that up. It's definitely worth it. Chrome Hounds. I heard this game is very interesting by the way it does its combat, but I never played it myself. Another History Channel game. This is Civil War, Nation Divided. Everybody go look up a cutscene to this game. It has one of the best cutscenes of all time. I don't want to spoil it. Just look up History Channel, Civil War, Nation Divided, Don't Forget Me. Look that up and see if you can find that cutscene. Has some of the best voice acting you'll ever hear in your goddamn life. It's so good. We actually did a video for this. I never posted it up. Maybe I'll post it up in the future. Put in the comments if you want to see a video of that. This is Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. Remember the Chronicles of Narnia movies? Well, the second one had a video game. The first one had a video game too, to be fair, actually. Castlevania, Lords of Shadow. Really fun game. Of course, Kojima produced it. Really entertaining. I love me some Castlevania. Katherine, great game. It's coming to the Switch, right? No, it's not coming to the Switch. It's coming to the PS4. And it's not coming to the Switch, right? I don't think it is. But it is coming to the PS4 in a remaster, which adds a new character. And I'm looking forward to it because I actually really enjoyed Katherine. Captain America Super Soldier. This was actually a not too bad movie game based on, of course, the first Captain America film. It blatantly stole the combat system from the Arkham games, but it did it in a relatively okay fashion, you know? Yeah, being able to use Cap's shield and stuff, it's really fun. Not gonna lie. One of the worst games I've ever played in my life, Call of Juarez, the Cartel. What a huge disappointment this game was. It is sealed and it will remain that way because this game sucks the big dick. I hate this game. So much so that every time I did 2 different reviews for this game, and both times they got taken off of YouTube. I'm not even fucking kidding. You can't watch my reviews for these. Even though I produced one that took me a few hours, I remember that, like actually editing it and like scripting it and stuff, and I actually got a lot of views. I remember it had like maybe 4,000 views, and it got removed after a week. I was like, what the fuck? And then I made another one where it was just me in front of a camera, no gameplay footage whatsoever, and it was just me saying it sucks. And Ubisoft took it down. Even though there was no footage in the motherfucking video, they still took it down. Good shit, Ubisoft. Good shit. Especially since I love this game, Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. I think this game came out right before Red Dead Redemption. And this game was my favorite... I was going to say this is my favorite Western game, but that's not true. Because Gun was my favorite Western game until Red Dead Redemption, but this is one of them. Call of Juarez Bound in Blood is a great game, and I do recommend it. Call of Juarez, the original, I remember liking, but it had a lot of control issues and enemy AI issues and stuff, but I still liked it, and I have it. So there we go. Call of Duty, of course, you expected Call of Duty right after Call of Juarez, right? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, then you got Modern Warfare 2. I also have the Collector's Edition of Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty Ghosts, you can barely see the title because of the freaking sticker. Hey, what's up guys, I'm still here. Call of Duty 3, and Call of Duty 2. I'm pretty sure I have Call of Duty 4, but it's not in ABC order, that's why it's not here. But I could be wrong, I might not have it. Next is Burnout Paradise, which just came out remastered, and it's pretty good from what I played so far. You got Burnout Revenge, which is my second favorite Burnout game, right next to Takedown. Burnout 3 Takedown. And XCOM Declassified The Bureau. Remember this game? No one does. No one remembers this game. So I think that's it for that pile. Yeah, it is. That's it. Alright, so put that over there. And put this right there. That doesn't look good. That looks like it's about to fall. You guys can't see it, but that doesn't look good at all. Here, put right here. Alright, so, and I'll leave that right there. That should be good. Alright, and then move this one over here. I want to keep these piles in a neat order. Alright, so let's take this mini pile. Here, I'll keep taking from this over here. So I'll keep going from the right. Alright, so now let's do this pile. It's a pretty small one, so we can get through this pretty quick. Fusion Frenzy 2. Fusion Frenzy 1 was a lot of fun. This game was really annoying. I remember the announcer being the worst thing ever. So fucking annoying. I think there was like one game in Fusion Frenzy 2 that I really enjoyed, but Fusion Frenzy 1 had that ball one. That was a lot of fun. I forgot what it was called. Yeah, so whatever. This game's Fuse. Fuse, remember that game? It used to be called Overstrike, and then they switched the name and called it Fuse and made it generic looking. I still really enjoyed this game. A lot of people didn't. I enjoyed it. I thought it was like robust and had some really cool little gimmicks, I guess you could say. Each character had their own gimmick. I enjoyed it. Whatever. Kill me if you must, but I still rather enjoyed it. Fuel, one of the most boring racing games I've ever played in my life. Sure, it has a huge open world, but when there's nothing to do in it, man, how is that impressive? There's nothing in it. There's nothing. And I know some people are going to say, like, ooh, Zelda didn't have anything. But Zelda has a nice little visual style. And also there are things in there, like little monsters and little trinkets to find and little weapons and collectibles. Literally nothing in Fuel. There's literally nothing. There's nothing. I just remember there's nothing. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe there is something. I just don't remember. Front Mission Evolved. I remember the Front Mission games being really fun. I never played that one, though. I think that was the last one to come out. Frontlines Fuel of War. I mentioned that earlier. Flat Out Ultimate Carnage. I think this is the last Flat Out game I played personally, but the Flat Out games are still coming out. I think the fourth one just came out last year. Heard it wasn't good, but I heard it was much better than Flat Out 3. So at least you have that. There you go. We have the... Oh, here we go. I'll just show them all at once. Got all the Gears of War games on 360. Got Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, and then got Gears of War Judgment. So there you go. Real quick. Bam! 4 down. Look at that. Look how quick I am. G-Force! Remember this movie? There was a game. Was okay. Hold on, I need to take a swig. Where'd my drink? Where'd my drink go? Where'd my drink at? Yo, drink! Drink! Oh no, it's over there. I can't... fuck. I didn't bring it over here when I started recording. I'm also a little worried about this table because I put so much weight on one side that I hope it doesn't like just fall down and break, because that would be unfortunate. These games aren't that heavy, where it should anyway. Alright, next you got the Godfather game, which is actually a pretty good game. Ghostbusters the video game, which is one of my favorite movie games out there, even though it's not technically based on a certain Ghostbusters movie. It's its own story. Great game, and way better than that new one that came out. Oh boy, that fucking game. First we got Grand Theft Auto 4, which is my original copy of Grand Theft Auto 4. Then you got the episodes from Liberty City. And then we got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I also had the complete edition, I think. But I don't have it anymore, which is weird. I think I got rid of it. Maybe I sold that game still. I can't remember. G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. Remember that movie? They had a video game. I did a review for it too. Next is Ooh. Get in there. Golden Axe Beast Rider, which I think is the last Golden Axe game to come out, and man, that's a good thing. I didn't think it was terrible, but no, I did actually. I did think it was terrible. Guilty Gear 2 Overture. I like the Guilty Gear games. I don't think I played that one though. I played a Guilty Gear game on GBA, and that was the one I played a shit ton of. GoldenEye Reloaded, pretty fun game for the most part. I did a gore plays for that a long time ago. I did the multiplayer, and that was like one of the most popular ones I did back then. I think it only had like 1,000 views, but that was popular back then. The Golden Compass. You can see like a burn mark there. I did a video for this. I wonder if it's still on YouTube. I don't remember. If you can, look up Golden Compass on my channel and see if you can find that video. I'm pretty sure I burned this game while I was recording. I don't exactly remember though. Guitar Hero 5. Pretty cool. This is the game I mentioned earlier, Gun. I actually got this signed by the star of the game, Thomas Jane, who also played the Punisher in the 2004 game. Well, actually, that's true. He did voice him in that game, but he also played him in the movie. He was just in that movie 1922, which I really liked and I thought he was great in. I had a very bad encounter with this guy when I went to go get it signed. He was just really smug and arrogant and really... You could tell he didn't want to be there and want to talk to us and stuff. And I've gotten over it after time. Because I've seen movies where he's really good and you can tell he's really trying. So at least he's, you know, good on screen. So he might be a shitlord, but at least he's not a shitlord that doesn't give a shit about movies anymore. I'm looking at you, Bruce Willis. But anyway, Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Guitar Hero World Tour, Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock, and Guitar Hero 2. I don't have all the Guitar Hero games, but I got a good amount of them. And there's Gun. Alright, so that's that stack. I'm going to shift things around. Here we go. You go watch me work. Here we go. There. I'll move this over here. Come over here, baby. Yeah, come to me. Come to me. I'm like James Earl Jones in Conan the Barbarian, the original, where he's like, come to me, to the woman up top, and she just like falls to her death because he's a fucking player. Made that woman kill herself. She knew too. She looked, she's like, shit, and she still walked off. You know why? Because James Earl Jones is a player. You don't say no to Darth Vader, right? Did I show these? Yeah, that's Castlevania. So I showed that. Alright, so I need these two piles and this. Alright, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci, baby. I'm Gucci. Alright, let's do it. Clive Barker's Jericho. Bam. Terrible game. Love the Undying game, though. And I love Hellraiser, of course. Jane's Advanced Strike Fighters. I don't know. Didn't have it in the collection, so I picked it up. Iron Man 2. Oh boy. Terrible game. So is Iron Man 1. I think I did videos for both of those if you want to go check them out. Inversion. I remember this game. No one played. It bombed huge. No one played this game. And there's a good reason for it, because it's a Gears of War clone, except it has one gimmick, and the gimmick is stupid. So, there you go. Infinite Undiscovery, which is a Square Enix game, I think, right? Yeah, it's a Square Enix RPG. One of the few RPG... actually, there's quite a few amount of RPGs that went to 360 only. Blue Dragon, that, Last Remnant... something else. Eternal Sonata. I'm pretty sure that Tales of Vesperia game was only on 360 too. So that might have went to PS3 actually, thinking about it. Did Blue Dragon ever go to PS3? I don't think so. Actually, I think Infinite Undiscovery went to PS3. Okay, so I'm completely wrong. Just never mind. Inferno Hell's Vengeance. I did a gore plays for that. This game is fucking terrible. Terrible. Indianapolis 500 Evolution. Oh shit, the evolution of the Indianapolis 500. Oh boy. Hunted the Demon's Forge. I remember a lot of people ragging on this game when it first came out, but I actually kind of enjoyed it, personally. That's just a personal choice for me. Hour of Victory. Alright. Terrible game. Really bad game. No one remembers it though, so who cares? Homefront. Remember Homefront? Remember that game, Homefront the Revolution? This is the one that came before it. I feel like no one remembers this game. Hitman HD Trilogy, which comes with Silent Assassin, Contracts, and Blood Money. Hitman Absolution. There you go. I do have Hitman Blood Money somewhere, but Oh, it's somewhere. I'll show it later. Even though technically I already have it with Hitman HD Trilogy, but I have it as its own game. Heroes Over Europe, which is a dogfighting game. I enjoy those quite a bit. Hellboy: The Science of Evil. Can't be any worse than that Hellboy game on the PS1. One of the worst games I've ever played in my life. Hasbro Family Game Night 3. I got that at Goodwill for $5 like a few months ago. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Now I just need all the other Harry Potter games on 360. Happy Feet 2, which also includes the original movie on DVD. What a good deal. Got this online for like $3 off some website. Still sealed, and it will stay that way. I wonder if this is worth anything. Probably not. I don't see why I would. Hannah Montana, the movie, the game. Another game, if you really want to get some easy achievement points, play it. I say easy, but you do have to play the game. So, I don't know how easy that is. Although, I need to take another swig. Let me take a swig. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Halo Wars, baby. Yeah, everyone's favorite game. Halo Reach, one of my favorite multiplayer games of all time. Halo 4, really great game. Campaign was really awesome in that. Halo 3 ODST. Halo 3, one of my favorites. And of course, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. Of course, I have all the Halo games on 360, baby. I even had Halo 2 on Windows Vista, but I don't think I have it anymore. So there you go. That's that pile. So we did all the piles on the right. Now we got to do the two big piles on the left, and we'll be good for this part. This part's going to be longer, I believe. We're like 20-something minutes in. It's fine. We'll do it. We'll just rapid fire, baby. That's what I do. Alright, so I put Cartman on that pile, but I'm going to do this pile first because it's nearer. Alright, put those over there. We're good. Alright, let's go, baby. Alright, oh, here it is. Dance Dance Revolution Universe number 1. What is this? Oh, fuck yeah. Damnation. I did a review with a few of my YouTube friends. Whitey the Reviewer, I think Slasher Thrasher was on that one. Well, look up Central Game Reviews and look up Damnation. Look up, just put in YouTube search Central Game Reviews Damnation. I was in that review, and that was a good review. It's just us ragging on this game, calling it one of the worst games we've ever played, because it's one of the worst games we've ever played. Damage Inc. Pacific Squadron WWII, baby. World War II, if you didn't know. The Cursed Crusade. I remember this game having horrible voice acting. I don't remember anything else about it, though. Cold Sept Saga. It's like a card game fused with like a RPG. Kind of cool. Hey, you know, I'm going to move Cartman over here because he's kind of blocking my face a little bit. Everyone wants to see my face. Alright. So, yeah. We got two CSI games here. You got CSI Hard Evidence. And you got CSI Deadly, no, not Deadly Intent. Fatal Conspiracy with my boy Lawrence Fishburne. The other one had Vincent D'Onofrio in it. Whatever. You got Crisis 2, which is a great game, and you got Crisis 3, which is a disappointing game, but I still had a good time with it for the most part. I don't think I ever finished it though. I don't really give a shit about the story, personally. You got Darksiders 1. Then you got, of course, you gotta have Darksiders 2. I mean, oh, am I organizing these right? I don't think I am. I'm putting them in the wrong order. I'll figure it out. I don't care. I'll figure it out later. Dark Souls 2, baby! This is the Black Armor Edition. I remember playing the shit out of this when it first came out. Now I have it on Xbox One. So, if I ever wanted to, I'll play it on Xbox One, baby. That'll never get touched again. Dark Souls 1, of course. Never played too much of that, actually. But I did enjoy what I played. So I'm going to probably get that remastered because I never actually finished or even got really far in Dark Souls 1. Alright, we got Dark Void, which is sealed. I did play this game. I remember this game being like one of those games where it was like, yeah, this could be the new big thing. So much so that they were even thinking of making a movie and they were considering casting Brad Pitt in it and stuff. And this movie, or this game bombed, so that didn't happen. Big surprise. Dead Island. Of course, Dead Island, I had a good time with this game. I don't care what anybody says. Very entertaining game. Had a good time. Wish I could say the same for... Let me get it, because I know it's not organized at all. I can't say the same for Dead Island Riptide, which I had not so much of a good time with. Me and my boy Adrian played this, by the way, Dead Island 1, back when it first came out. If you listen to Not Another Movie podcast, which is my podcast, obviously. He's in that, and we have a good time with that game. Dead Island Riptide's Collector's Steelbook Edition, whatever the hell it is. Deadly Premonition, one of my favorite underrated games of all time. Even though I would say this game technically is bad. It is technically a bad game. I love the story. I love the characters. It's such a strange little game. I love it so much. So even though it's bad, I love it. Deadfall Adventures, which is a kind of like a Serious Sam style like adventure. Like if you combine Serious Sam with a Indiana Jones kind of, or Romancing the Stone or something like that. 2 movies. I didn't play it, but I heard it wasn't that good. But I heard some people that I do trust say it's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty fun. So whatever. It was also just free on Xbox Live if you had Xbox Gold. So there you go. Dark Star 1 Broken Alliance, which is like a space sim. Never played it really. Actually, I think I did. I think I even did a Gore Plays, but I don't think I played enough. Dead or Alive 5. Hell yeah, Dead or Alive 5. You got Dead or Alive 4. Of course, this one had Master Chief in it, right? Right? I think so. Dead Space 3, which a lot of people gave this game shit when it first came out, and sadly it kind of killed the series because they had a huge budget for it and didn't really quite meet the expectations that EA wanted it to meet, but I still had a good time with it for the most part. Dead Space 2, great game. That's the one that really got me into the series. Then you got Dead Space 1, which I have yet to finish myself. I may go back in the future and finish it. Dead Rising, which I think I have Dead Rising 2 also, but got Dead Rising at least. Oh, actually, I do. I have Dead Rising 2 on Xbox One because it got re-released on there. So technically, I do have the game. This is Deus Ex Human Revolution Augmented Edition, which I think I also have the what is it called? The Definitive Edition, or whatever the hell it's called. The one that fixes all the boss fights and shit. I have that one too, but this is the original Collector's Edition, and great game. I still have yet to finish Mankind Divided, but I'll get to it one day, hopefully. De Blob 2. De Blob? I think that just came out on Xbox One. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it did. Here, I'll move that over like that. I was gonna say Deadliest Catch. That's that Octodad game. Deadliest Catch, Sea of Chaos. Is that the guy on the front that died? I can't remember. Didn't one of the Deadliest Catch guys die? Please tell me in the comments. Def Jam Icon. This is the death of the Def Jam fighting games for me. This one really disappointed me because I love Fight for New York so much. I played that game so many times. This game, huge disappointment. Defiance. There you go. Remember that? I think there's a new Defiance game coming out very soon, actually, from what I heard. And Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. There you go. It was called Director's Cut. So there you go. Alright, done with that stack. Now let's get on to our last stack, which is this one, baby. Last one for this part. Oh, we're not done yet. Oh, you thought we done? Boy, we ain't done. Better get your stepping. Okay. Alright, here we go. You got Lollipop Chainsaw. Really fun little game. James Gunn directed that, and now he directed Guardians of the Galaxy. Of course, everybody knows him from Guardians of the Galaxy now. I remember him from Slither. Great film. And Tromeo and Juliet. That's a great film, too. Lost via Dumbass. Bad game. It does have one of my favorite lines ever. Over here by the banyan trees. Great stuff. Lost Planet 3. Lost Planet 2. And Lost Planet 1. And I also have Lost Planet, what was it called? The Colonies Edition, which is a special version of the first game. I'll show that later in the unalphabetized games stack. But Lost Planet 3 is actually a pretty solid, underrated game in my opinion. Personally, it has actually a pretty good story and a really likable main character. Just wanted to mention that. Lost Odyssey. That's another one of those RPGs that I was talking about earlier that was exclusive to 360. Pretty sure this never came to PS3. I could be wrong though. I could always be wrong. I'm probably always wrong. Lord of the Rings: War in the North. Which was an okay RPG, I guess. It was rated M, so it was the first Lord of the Rings game that was rated M until Shadow of Mordor showed it how to do it. And it showed it, and it doed it, that's for sure. But Battle for Middle-earth 2 for the Xbox 360, that game used to go for like $50 on 360. Now it's like a $15 game, but whatever. I got it for like $3 at a yard sale, so I don't give a shit. Killer's Dead, the Collector's Edition, really fun little game. Didn't love it, but I did rather enjoy it. This is Batman the video game. I'm sorry, Lego Batman the video game, and it also comes with Pure. It's one of those double disc games, so that's kind of cool. This is Looney Tunes Acme Arsenal, which is a fucking terrible game. This is really bad game. There you go. Lips, which is a singing game. You'd sing with your lips. I don't know. Leisure Suit Larry box office bust. I remember doing a review for this game when it first came out, and boy howdy is this game fucking atrocious. It is one of the worst. I'm not even kidding. One of the worst games on the Xbox 360. Go play if you have a death wish. And I ain't talking about that movie. Don't even be funny. Lego Rock Band, which is just Rock Band except with Legos. Lego Lord of the Rings. It's like Lord of the Rings except it's Legos. You got Lego Indiana Jones, which is Indiana Jones except with Legos. And then you have Kung Fu Panda. That's not Lego. That's just Kung Fu Panda. You got Legendary, which is a game about you opening Pandora's box and then a bunch of griffins and shit come out and you have to fight them. It's a bad game. It has a good premise, but it's a bad game. Left 4 Dead 1, which I love, and of course Left 4 Dead 2, which I love even more. Both great games. The Last Remnant, I mentioned that earlier. It's one of those RPGs that went to Xbox One, and I don't think it went to PS3, but I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Tomb Raider Legend, which is one of my favorite Tomb Raider games out there, actually. Right next to the newer games and the original game. This is one of my favorites. Lan Noir, of course, Lan Noir just came out on Xbox 360. I'm sorry, Xbox One and PS4. And this was a great game. I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people didn't care for the whole facial scan thing, and not because the technology was bad, because a lot of the actors were very, like, they were over the top as hell. Like, no, I didn't kill him. Like, oh, I wonder if he's lying, or he's like, I don't know, dropping a deuce in his pants. I don't know. Can't really tell from that. But, yeah, it was a fun game, though. The King of Fighters 12? Yeah, 12. I can't read Roman numerals? 12. Yeah, it's 12. There you go. This one's still kind of, it's not sealed. It is, but it's a pre-owned game. You'll see. Kingdom Under Fire, Circle of Doom. It's sealed because they have that Best Buy thing where when they were selling used games, which they don't anymore, they would seal it. I guess so it doesn't open during shipment or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's also because they had them in stores too, so they seal them, so you have to actually open it to steal it, I guess. I don't know. Knight's Contract, I remember playing this game when it first came out, and it was not very good. Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, one of my favorite underrated RPGs on the 360. Really recommend it if you want a game that has a ton of content, a really good combat system, and some really fun little side missions. I remember the story itself not being great, but I really enjoyed that. Definitely didn't do well. It it was a game funded by someone, like a very popular person, I can't remember, from Rhode Island. Like, he got a lot of money from Rhode Island and almost bankrupted Rhode Island, if I'm correct. I could be wrong there, though. Kengo, Legend of the Nine. I remember the original Kengo game being really cool on the PS2. This game, not so much. Kane and Lynch 2, terrible game. And then you got Kane and Lynch 1, Dead Men, which is an okay game. Kane and Lynch 2 is terrible. I hate that game so much. Cameo Elements of Power, which is a fun little game. I know it's rare, so everybody's like, ooh, it should be better. But it was okay. It was fine. Everybody hates on Rare nowadays, but they still make okay games. Like, Viva Pinata was a fun game. Cameo was a fun game. I even think the Kinect sports games were fun for Kinect. Like, it worked. It did what it's supposed to do. Jurassic the Hunted, which is a game about hunting Jurassic. I don't know. It's dinosaurs. It's dinosaurs. Jumper, the shitty-ass movie game based on that shitty-ass movie. So there you go. Juiced 2, Hot Import Nights. I remember there was an ad for this game that had nudity in it, and it was the dumbest fucking ad ever. Look it up. It's so stupid. It's one of the worst ads I've ever seen in my life. It was like an online ad. It wasn't on TV or anything. But it was stupid. And then we got John Woo Presents Stranglehold. Bam! That was a fun game, by the way. But there you go. That is everything for this part. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of my collection. We're, I would say, almost halfway through. So, maybe 2 more parts, maybe 3 more parts. We'll see. I have a lot of games. So, I hope you enjoyed that. And until next time, thank you. And, of course, goodbye. Mwah! I need to take a swig. One more swig before we go, actually. Alright, now we're good. You can cut it off now, Gore. I talk to myself. That's just a thing I do because no one wants to be my friend.